the Jags and the Chargers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on them here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you can lose a game.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16 from the 6. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the first carry here for their running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Again, it's Lawrence. Another one caught by Collins.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here's Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let it go for Ivory. He's got a man, complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The Chargers at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Draw play for Brown. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds here.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And complete to Drake London.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go again with Collins. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2nd down and inches.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught. This is Ivory. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
70 yards. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Collins. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. On third down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give left side. Brown with it. He'll get this down to the 38. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it,
They're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Hartman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They run over center with Collins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running off tackle with Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hartman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Collins trying up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
On third down, this is Collins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
On 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. Mac Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
A give right to Collins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again.
That's complete. It's Collins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Holding. Offense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He was covered by Kyer Elam.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Chargers. An 18-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Chargers ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 27, Lawrence. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But to throw again is Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he'll get about 3 just outside of the 10, stopped at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They're They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds Ivory here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Lawrence's throw,
and now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Collins.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A final shot now for Lawrence.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the home team here, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year, and they'll get to stay put